Hearing hell, I guess. Ass blasting their horn. You'd be able to hear it.
Yeah, this will not be a problem in my new apartment. We recording?
Oh, I am.
We are.
I'm recording now.
We are live. What do you
I'm
mean?
live. I stopped it when he said he had to go.
I didn't.
Oh, no.
Baby.
Well, you can record.
It's recording
30
now.
seconds in.
Are you recording
I am
now?
recording now.
Sean, are you recording right now, or are you
I'm
good?
good. I'm recording now.
Sean, are you
I
recording
am.
right now?
I am. I hold on. Let me check. I'm
Mark twice if you're in
recording.
Milwaukee, Sean.
God damn it. All right. Introductions. Let's just go with it. Sean, you go
All right.
first.
Well, my name is Sean. I am a part of this podcast because apparently, if we're talking about Wall Street bets, I am the reason these two assholes lost money, but that is false. I am not a financial advisor.
Yeah, you owe me money. Actually, Ben owes me money. He dragged me into this.
Are you kidding?
Introduce yourself.
Okay. Yep. My name is Ben. I've been friends with Pablo for way too fucking long. So
You owe me money.
we can start there. It's been like 15 fucking years that we've been doing this. But I am drinking a Tecate in your honor. So
Oh my god.
Oh, well, I'm drinking a harpoon in your honor.
that's funny. I'm from Boston. I
Oh,
don't know if
this
your
guy from
listeners know
Boston.
that.
That's a good introduction right there. He's from Boston.
He's from Boston. He goes maybe like once every decade.
He's been there like 3 times.
We call it a semester abroad.
You're
that's-
such an idiot.
That's how we're treating my stint in Boston. But
I hate you.
hey, when you grow up there, you grow up there. What are you gonna do?
Born and raised. Boston strong. All right, so in all seriousness, you guys owe me money.
I don't owe you
and
anything.
I just want to know who's gonna pay me.
Well, first of all, I don't owe you anything. The whole Wall Street thing, or the whole, I guess, getting back to the options. I guess I will say it started with me because
Let's take a step back here.
I-
Why do we owe you money?
Because I was literally minding my own business in January, and then all of a sudden it's like, hey man, there's this group online that is just printing tendies. And, stock A is going to go to the moon, stock B is going to go to the moon, and it's free money. And then I'm down 1,300.
So let's just a level set here.
Explain that, huh?
Well, just a level set here. Do you remember how this happened? I had invested money into Robinhood, and I tried to invest more money, and it wouldn't let me. And this is when BlackBerry was like that very first takeoff forever ago. I made Pablo buy an option contract, and I Venmo'd him for half of it.
Yep.
For that very first time, and then he was hooked. It was hook, line, and sinker.
Well, it was stupid because we could have made like 300% profit. Instead, we had to settle for 150% profit.
Do you want to talk about why you couldn't sell?
Diamond hands?
Do we need to explain what diamond hands and what paper hands? What
Yeah,
all this means?
let's start from the beginning.
Okay.
So
Let's let
Walter,
Sean explain
okay.
it because he's the
Yeah,
one that dragged us
Sean-
into
so
you started this whole
so
thing.
okay. This all started last year, probably like in November. If you remember in group message in group chat, I found like a Reddit post of like somebody making like a boatload of money off of I forget what stock it was. I think it was Palantir because it was Palantir. Palantir had just got out of I believe their SPAC or their IPO or whatever, and I showed everybody and I was like, is anyone interested in stocks? And pretty much everyone in chat didn't respond or said, no, they don't play the stock. So I was like, all right, fine. I'm on my own business. A couple weeks go by, I'm still watching, reading on Wall Street Bets, seeing what's going on. I dabble a little bit,
And was this on
Yeah,
Reddit or on Discord?
This was on Reddit.
Okay.
And I dabbled a little bit. I immediately lost money playing options. Didn't know what the hell I was doing. Learned a little bit more. Then I think I got Ben in. I ended up talking to him about it. And it was Ben and Chris. I think Ben came in. And then I introduced him about Wall Street Bets and everything, and pretty much the autists, the retards that are Wall Street Bets. And then I didn't know he was bringing Pablo in. That was a complete shock and surprise. But pretty much the whole concept with like diamond hands and paper hands. If you have diamond hands, you're pretty much holding. You're not, you're never leaving from the actual Wolf of Wall Street. I'm not leaving.
I'm not fucking leaving.
And paper hands is pretty much the complete opposite, where you have paper hands and you sell immediately the moment either it goes up a little bit or it goes down a little bit. That's the main premise.
So how'd you find this Wall Street
I
Bets?
found it through Reddit.
Like how did? Yeah, but how?
So like, I think it was just like on the main page of Reddit, because it had the most, like, it had a shit ton of upvotes. So, you know, whenever like even the subreddits, whenever like
the algorithm,
when it like pops so high, it puts it on like the main page of Reddit from like the most popular occurrences or most popular upticks or upvotes. So I saw it on like the main page. I was like, that's where I looked into it, found their subreddit, and then found their Discord, and yeah, just went from there.
Was it from the beginning? Were they screaming GameStop?
No, from the beginning, GameStop wasn't even like anything at that point in time. In the beginning, because the whole GameStop thing started after what was it? Deep fucking Value. Like, he was the main person that started like years ago. He the story behind it, and I'm just like paraphrasing here, I don't know like fully, but he invested like 50 grand in stocks in GameStop like years ago and posted it on Reddit, and everyone like told him he was stupid, this, that, and the third. And then just like randomly, you know, I was watching other stocks, and then there's that random day GameStop just started just mooning, and that was like the day that we were in group chat together, and we were just seeing this. It was $30, $40, and we were like, what the fuck? $50, $60. And I think me and Ben bought in around that time. And
yeah, I was gonna ask, because I remember you guys got in a little bit.
Yeah.
What price was it?
I got in at 60.
I didn't.
I thought you got in it.
I could have sworn you did, because you were like, oh man, had I held, I would have made like 30 grand.
Oh yeah, I got in before. So I got in at 38 and on a Friday, and one of those motherfuckers in that Wall Street Bets Discord. Literally, he talked to me out. He was like, nobody buys options on fucking Friday. And I'm like, okay. So I panicked and I sold. And then literally 2 trading days later, it takes the fuck off. And then guess what I fucking do? I short GameStop.
Yeah.
I fucking short GameStop at like 42 or something. Yeah. And then my life was over. Like 2 days later.
Did you lose all of that money?
No. So I can't explain this, but it's something like I ended up only losing a couple $100 because I don't know if it's just the way that the pricing ended up working out when it jumped up so fucking high. I don't know. But I ended up okay. I just lost a couple $100.
Remember when Carlos lost $10,000?
You're lying.
No. And Carlos does it. All right. So you can, man, I don't know how to explain this. You can sell a call. You know how when we're buying options, we're buying calls, right?
Yeah, covered calls, or I think that's what it's called. But you're talking about where you own like 100 shares of the stock itself, but you
get
can
paid
sell
up front. Yeah, you get paid up front for that. So Carlos got paid up front for a certain price, and it kept going up. So he lost like 10 grand or something right at the open, 12 grand, something crazy.
Wow. And that was when it was like like over 100.
Yeah, this was after it went crazy.
Yeah, because
he's such an idiot, dude.
Well, I mean, okay, so logically speaking, and I know we're getting this diverted here from the main story here, but if someone tells you that a stock is actually worth $20 and it's at $150, does it not make sense to just be like, no, this is not good?
Yeah.
Yes, in a normal day.
And you would put a put, right? Which means that the stock is going to go down.
That's what I did with fucking Neo, because after buying Neo, because I had made my first big play when I bought Plug. I bought options on Plug and woke up the next morning and I was like, holy shit. And I made a couple grand off of that. And then Ben was mentioning Neo because Pablo, you got into Neo when it was stupid cheap. So I was like, all right, I'm going to throw my money in Neo. Rode and stocks, and I rode that for a while. Started decreasing. I didn't sell until I think you guys sold as well when the price finally came back up. But I think for all three of us, Neo has been a roller coaster ride of just hell.
Pablo got in pretty early. He can tell you that story. But I bought in when Jaron came to Charlotte. I I bought $1,000 worth of Neo stock at like 42. And my plan was I was just gonna hold it forever and let it turn into Tesla. And then little old Sean comes along, starts talking us into options, and I sell out of my Neo positions at like, actually I did all right. I sold out at like 50, I don't know, 53 or something.
Oh wow.
And started doing options.
What is going on over there?
Jody's behind me. Jody, do you want to say hi?
To who?
Like you don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, hi.
Hi,
Hello.
Jody.
Oh, I didn't realize.
This is my life.
I didn't realize the bed was recording.
Well, you have a mansion, so I'm surprised we can hear her.
Oh my goodness.
Is your apartment gonna be bigger than this house? No, all right. I'd never fucking forgive you.
Who, me?
What?
Yeah.
For what?
I asked you if your apartment was gonna be as big as this house or bigger.
My new one? No.
Yeah.
My new
I
one's
would-
gonna be tiny.
I would never forgive you.
No, I won't have a real apartment in New York City until probably I die.
That's when you're making all the tendies from Wall Street, man.
Yeah, so I'm
So
down
wait, yeah.
1,300.
I was gonna say,
Can we get back to that point? Because, okay, one, Ben owes me a drone.
Okay,
From
hold
all
on.
the
Time
fucking
out,
money
time out.
that he's
Where
making.
did this whole drone story begin? Why does he owe you a drone?
Cancun?
Oh, okay.
Not wait, Cancun.
No,
what the fuck?
not Cancun.
Cabo.
Yeah,
Cabo.
when we went to Cabo, Carlos, who lost 10K, brought his drone. That man crashed it like 5 times.
And just let it bleed out in the corner of the balcony. Just sat in the hot tub as we watched it die.
I fucking can't stand that man. I don't know how he's alive.
Yeah, he's moving to New York. You guys are gonna be best
please
friends.
do not remind me of
Oh
that.
my god.
Point is, drones are really cool, so I want one. Ben is rich, so he owes me one. And then the 1,300, obviously, because he told me to go all in on stonks.
I did not tell you to go all in.
You literally told me stonks only go up.
Well, that's what Wall Street Bets told me.
Should we sue Wall Street Bets now?
Can we? Do you think we
You
could
can't,
as an
You
entity?
can't sue him as an entity.
Okay, so going back to the story here, Sean, you dragged Ben.
Yeah.
Ben dragged me.
Yeah.
And so us being the experts that we are, we're looking around at stocks saying, oh, Apple's going to do this and Neo's
God,
going to do
don't-
that
don't
and
start
blah,
with
blah, blah,
Apple.
blah, blah. Actually, I made money off of Apple.
Yeah.
I think Ben did too,
Yeah,
right? I
we
think
all made money
off of Apple.
going up to like
I
to
lost.
earnings.
Yeah, I lost a lottery option contract. Right, I played. I bought one right before earnings, thinking it might go up. So I lost that, but overall I was up like 11.
Yeah, so it's all
It was
fine.
after
right?
earnings.
At the end of the day, for anybody who's listening who doesn't know what an option is, it's just gambling,
Pretty
right?
much.
Do you think it's going to go up or do you think it's going to go down?
Yeah, you're either placing calls, expecting the price to go up, and then you placing puts if you expect the price to go down. Then you have the whole outlook of if you're buying, weeklies or leaps. Weeklies are pretty much you buying contracts for that week to expire by the end of the week, or leaps are contracts you buying months out before they expire, and you either have the option of it expiring worthless, or exercises in which most people don't do on Friday. But yeah, that's another option as well.
Yeah, so everything's going okay, right? And then on Wall Street Bets, I kept seeing Nokia.
Mm-hmm.
And then what's that guy, Dave Portnoy,
Yeah.
whatever his name is?
Portnoy, yeah.
Was it
Portnoy.
DraftKings guy? Oh, no. Barstool. Yeah,
Barstool. He's also talking about, oh yeah, Nokia to the fucking moon. And so I put in all of my money. I put all of my money into Nokia because I'm thinking, okay, it's dirt cheap. It's cheap to get these options. It's cheap to do all this stuff. I'm all in. And the very next day, I'm up like 200%. So what would paper hands do at
The
that
paper
point?
hands, you'd sell.
Yeah, I could have sold and I could have made
Yeah.
a shit ton of money, right?
Exactly.
But I still have the text that says, hey, old version of us would be paper hands, but we're what?
Okay.
We're what?
Did I
We're-
send this text?
I'm pretty sure you did. What
I
did you
want
say?
proof.
What did you say that we were?
This was not me then.
Ben's like, oh, now we're diamond hands. So we're not gonna fucking sell.
Hold on, I'll find
And
this.
I'll take ownership of that because I was pumping diamond hands at the start.
Okay, but let's continue the story because I texted Pablo also and said, all right, because BlackBerry was another one. This was Nokia and BlackBerry at the same time.
Was AMC in this as well?
We didn't buy into
No.
AMC, I don't think, but it was the same time. So both of these stocks go crazy. I'm talking from like $12 with BlackBerry to like $28, right?
Right.
And
Stupid numbers.
and so, new and improved Ben and Pablo, diamond hands, we have been upgraded.
God.
Say, we're gonna fucking ride this, dude. This is gonna be the next GameStop. These idiots are putting their money from GameStop into these. We're diamond hands, baby. And then Robinhood shuts everything the fuck down.
Oh,
Literally
yeah.
the next day.
The
I have
very next day.
I have a screenshot of all of my options, like in very dark green from the profits, from the fucking tendies that are being printed. And then, the next day, nobody's allowed to fucking buy the stock.
Yeah. Robinhood all their customers, they completely just cucked from that.
My biggest profit the day before they shut off buying is BlackBerry at 323%. I was up 323%, and I'm like, you know what? Nah, I'm gonna be greedy. I need it to be like 5,000%.
I was up from like $3,000. I was up from $3,000 to $9,000 because of all that. At that very moment, at the peak, right before close or whatever it was, the day before they shut everything down, I was up $6,000, just pretty much with those options, right? And then it all came crashing back down. I lost $5,000, I think.
But you
Just
didn't
that-
lose it. It just went
I didn't.
away.
Well, yeah. I mean, my gains went away.
Yeah, so Ben buys really long calls.
Yeah.
Which is smart. I've been told to do that as well.
Because the Greeks associated with these options, right? Like the closer you are to the expiration date, the more it's going to depreciate in value, right?
Yeah, the theta is going to fucking... Is it? No, it's not the theta. Yeah, it is the theta.
Yeah,
I'm thinking the theta, yeah. The theta, yeah. It will just eat it up. Normally...
Sean, didn't you sell a shit ton of your options the day before?
Probably. I honestly don't remember because that was just all a blur.
I think that may have been Plug or PLTR or whatever those. I don't think it was like the stocks,
no, because I remember it was that week because it was the 26th. I remember now. It was the 26th because PLTR had the demo day on the 26th, and it was the 27th, which was the Wednesday, because Apple was on the 27th for their earnings. I remember this now, and I had already sold out because I think I was up like $7,000 from PLTRs after their demo day, and I sold all of my my options. And I had already sold my Apple up to earnings the day before. And I think the only thing I had running after that was I had Leaps that was expiring like another 2 weeks out for out of the money calls for Apple, which pretty much ended up being worthless because Apple fucking nosedive after spectacular earnings for some odd reason.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
But yeah, I think I had some in Nokia at the time. I don't remember exactly how much, and I don't think I had anything in BlackBerry when that whole thing. I think it was only Nokia because I had.
Yeah, I remember you selling BlackBerry.
Yeah.
Literally a day or two before.
I sold BlackBerry.
That's awesome.
When was it? It was right after. It was early January because I remember it was they were having, was it early January or mid January? CES, their electronics convention or whatever, and BlackBerry had just like announced that they were working with I think it was Sony, and they were developing Onyx, which is their software.
That's when we first started. That was when I got Pablo in. That it was because of that.
Mm-hmm.
That was when I Venmo'd him $90 for one fucking contract, or $45. Whatever.
And yeah, the price just like shot up. I think it was like the next day after the announcement or the day of the announcement, the price just shot up on BlackBerry.
I thought that we were invincible because we went into this and it worked out so perfectly. The very first fucking option that we buy, it turns into just this gold. I thought we were invincible, dude. And Sean, you fucked us.
I
fucked
did
us.
not.
You know what? You fucked us.
I did not.
Listen,
I did not because
it was about 1 year ago today. Actually.
Bullshit.
I was trading options a year ago today on my own. Just kind of, I put $1,000 in. I was just playing around, and Carlos, that same fucking asshole from earlier, I knew that the banks obviously were gonna go down, right? Just given how everything was going.
Hang on. Before you even go with this story, a year ago you dragged me in on this too, and I lost $200 in that whole little frenzy of like 4 weeks of trading. So yeah, you owe me $1,500 actually.
I don't think so. So hold on.
Make Carlos pay you, and then you pay me.
So yes, Carlos, the guy that lost $10,000, is a trader. He's a trader. That's his profession.
He's an
Not
idiot.
like stocks, but he trades rates. So I go to him and I'm like, hey, they're about to announce earnings. Like it's like 9:45 in the morning, and I'm like, they announce at 10. Their earnings calls at 10. Should I short this Wells Fargo stock because I think it's going to go down? And he goes, no, man, they're going to be fine. They're going to be fine. It's cool. Trust me. So I did not short Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo fucking tanked, and I lost my goddamn mind. So when I did my taxes this year, I took a loss from my Robinhood account because I never got back into it. Like I took a loss, and I was like, fuck this, I'm done. And then Sean comes crawling into my life on January whatever. So Carlos owes us all a drone.
No, well, yeah, Carlos is. I gotta be nice. Carlos is a piece of shit, and
how do you start the sentence? I'm gonna be nice, and then Carlos is a piece of shit.
I have a lot of other words that I could use, but I'm gonna go with he's a piece of shit. Yeah, I remember that because he was so convinced that it would be a bad decision to think that Wells Fargo stock would go down, and sure enough, it just plummets.
But isn't it
drills to the center of the earth?
Isn't it a recurring thing with Wells Fargo? Their stock normally falls first when it comes to like the common, I guess, national banks or whatever.
I don't think that they're the first to go. I think JP Morgan and like the other more streamlined banks generally announce before them. But those are good indicators, right? If they're going to go down a little bit, Wells Fargo sucks. So they're going to go down too, right? So I had this lined up, man. I had the screen. All I had to do was click buy. I had the contracts. I was ready to go. And Carlos just bent me over and just went to town on me. And so I never trusted options again until January whatever. Sean, so thank you. I will say though,
go ahead.
I'm up. Since I started back, I'm up. So I'm in the green, but that's only literally because of that one CCIB stock.
Oh yeah. Okay, but all right. So this brings up a point that I would like to acknowledge is that you guys are not professionals. You guys are literally just going online and looking for any piece of information to kind of help you make a decision, right?
Correct. But
Sean, are you up?
I am up, yeah. Oh, I'm borderline up, just due to the fact that, me putting puts on Neo today, pretty much brought me out of.
You were down before today.
Yeah, I was down before today.
Overall?
Oh no, not overall. No.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like overall.
For overall, yeah, I'm up. Yeah.
Oh, you think you're better than us?
Yeah. You think you're fucking better than us?
You come in here and you think you're better than us?
This man just came in here and said, "Oh man, I'm so up. Green for days."
What down? What is down? Oh my god, Sean, I'll fucking kill you. Dude.
No,
Sean's questioning if gravity's real.
No, it's like, I think I posted it in chat, if I remember, or I may have not, but it was like, you can see like my graph, like my all-time graph, is like pretty much horizontal the entire time for like the 2 years I've been trading on Robinhood just with stocks. And then you see late last year when I tried to do options, and I just plummet like almost 2K. And then the following couple of weeks, months, or whatever, I finally understood how options work. Listened to a lot of the stuff that the guys from the retards, the degenerates from Wall Street Bets are saying, and pretty much like flipped it. And overall, I am probably like 13K overall. That was my most.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it is incredible.
And how would you describe the amount of effort that it takes to make this money?
It's okay. So a lot of it is luck, obviously, because we're pretty much just hoping, if we're not doing the quote unquote DD or due diligence on the stock, a lot of it is luck, but a lot of it is also just like believing and doing your own research itself. That's why I bought back into CCIV so many times, because I own shares in it right now, because I honestly believe that they are going to be quote unquote the next Tesla. They're not going to make it anytime soon. They're going to pretty much go the same, path trajectory that I believe Tesla did when they first came out. So I believe, years from now they will be. But I think at the same time, Tesla stocks are quite overvalued, in my opinion.
What
Are you a licensed financial
I'm not
advisor?
a financial advisor. This is just my opinion. This is just my.
Oh my god.
I am the furthest thing from a financial advisor. But yeah, I think just a lot of it is just me. I listen to what Wall Street Bets has to say, because a lot of these guys are actually really smart. I mean, we joke around in Discord or whatever. Like I said, we all work from home, and I'm usually like just listening. If I'm not busy, I'll listen to the chat in the voice channel and just listen to them. And a lot of these guys are really intelligent, and they give really good, DDs on stocks or why they think it will go up and why it won't go up or whatever, and like stocks to look out for. So a lot of that information I pretty much absorb and take it. I won't say I take it as my. I can't guys say I take it as my own, but a lot of stuff you kind of have to ignore the fluff and also figure out, okay, if what they're saying is actual, reasonable information.
How do you know if it's fluff?
I think the way I realize if it's fluff, if they just seem like they're just talking out their ass, if they don't actually provide, actual information to justify their reasoning for the stock to go up or to go down.
So what about GameStop?
GameStop is just a meme stock. Honestly.
Okay, so you're saying there are different classifications of stocks here.
So
you're ignoring the meme stocks.
I am.
Right.
Because the reason why, okay, so I think AMC, BB, and NOC, I think those are really good long-term holds. GameStop, I don't. It all depends. But like right now, what's going on with GameStop is really the crazy amount of volatility. I can't even think of the word. Volatility. Thank you. That's going on. Why the price is going up, and especially with the Wall Street Bets crowd as well. The only person that I honestly believe that loves the stock is Deep Fucking Value, because he was the first one that was invested in GameStop before GameStop became what it is now.
Well, it made him like
it made him
right? So, I mean...
Yeah, I'd fucking love it too.
Yeah, I think he's made his money. He took it out, and then he can reinvest a little bit. But, I mean,
just
for him, I don't think it matters.
He's got pennies, so he can only invest but so much. But
can we talk about this day trade bullshit? This restriction?
Okay, well, you're being an idiot.
What do you mean?
Why don't you just put more money? Okay, so what you're saying is, don't you fucking start. Don't you fucking start. You have the money to put into Robinhood, so that why are you still using Robinhood?
Oh, that's another topic I wanted to cover.
Yeah.
I'm such a boomer. I cannot figure out Webull, and I'm not going to try at this point.
Yeah, Webull, I'm not going to lie. It's a little messy. And by a little messy, I get lost in 2 seconds.
What?
I would use it to watch the chart, like the candle chart, just because I don't know, I like colors, I guess. But I have to go back to Robinhood just to buy things because I'm like, this is
only
not
thing
okay.
that
Robinhood
Robinhood
is so
has
much
is
better.
the instant deposit, which is only it's like maxed out at what, like 1K a week or something like that.
Okay, well, hold on. Yes, but Webull cost me a lot of money because when I deposited my money so I could buy options again, it took a week and a half, almost a week and a half, for me to get all of my money. And in Robinhood, I can literally say, "Hey, I promise to give you $1,000," and they're like, "Okay, yeah, sure, here you go." And 2 seconds later, I can spend the $1,000 on whatever I want.
Well, that's because Robinhood is the only platform that does that. Everyone else, you have to. But the other thing is, everywhere else, you can deposit more than 1K.
So
No. Well, on Robinhood, you can deposit as much as you want, but they only give you instant access to the first 1K, unless you have like a platinum level
Robinhood
or
Gold
something.
account, which is like $5 a month, and then they let you instant like up to 5K or 10K or something.
Yeah, I'm not paying $5 a month. I'm already down $1,500.
I'm already in the red, bro. I can't.
If you think I'm gonna just donate money to fucking Robinhood, no.
He's already pulled over. Can't pull over any
I
further.
can't pull over any further.
Oh my god.
God damn it. Yeah, so who's writing me a check? You, Sean, or Ben?
Nobody is. You're just going to.
Listen, I haven't had a
Suck it up.
checkbook. I haven't had a checkbook in a long time. I mean, years.
Well, they have Venmo. That's the new checkbook.
That's another thing. How's Venmo making money?
They make money, I think, based off of a percentage of what.
Percentage of what?
Of what you like send. Because don't they take like
No.
what, a penny or something?
No.
For each transaction?
No.
Only if you want it instantly, they'll do like a fee, right? Like a $3 fee if you want the money in your account like straight away. Something like that. Otherwise, it takes like a business day for it to get in your account.
That is true because I think if you do a card, it's a fee, but if you set it up to like your bank, it's.
Yeah, they also have there's like a Venmo card now. I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
I thought they were owned by like PayPal. I don't know shit about them. We should probably buy options though.
All right, yeah, let's buy options. You tell me so I can lose my money.
Oh my god.
God,
The
you're
next,
such a piece of
the
shit.
next thing, like I was telling you, especially let's divert because after I guess you lost your money, quote unquote, Pablo, you dumped the remaining amount of money into Dogecoin. Let's talk about Dogecoin.
Okay, no, it's called Doggy Coin. And Doggy Coin is going to the fucking moon.
I'm gonna send you guys the national gambling hotline. Okay.
Okay, Ben, do you remember when you convinced me to buy Doggy Coin?
Stop calling it.
Just go to doggycoin.com, all right? And wait, why didn't it show the price?
So on Robinhood, and I'm guessing on most other platforms, you have to request permission to buy cryptocurrency, including Bitcoin, Doggy Coin, what's the other one? Ethereal, and like some other ones.
Yeah.
Um,
Those are the only three I know is like Ethereum, Bitcoin, and Doge.
and Ben is like, hey, these autists on Wall Street Bets are saying that Doggy's gonna hit the fucking moon. And so I look it up, and Doggy's worth like what, 7 pennies?
Yep.
7 fucking pennies for one
Yep.
Doggy Coin. And so we're like, oh my god, this is the opportunity of a fucking lifetime.
How do we get in on this, dude? If this is the next Bitcoin?
So here we are requesting permission from Robinhood to fucking buy Doggy
At like 11 o'clock at night. I mean, this is like...
We are hitting...
slamming the fucking button. Please.
You gotta let me buy this right fucking now. And finally, it goes through. And I think the high of Doggy Coin is like 7 pennies and a half.
I was just looking that up. It is 7.9.
Oh, 7.9. We bought at like 7.6, 7.7.
Well, I bought another less than you, but just
So you think you're
being
fucking
a better
better
investor.
than me. So you think you're fucking better than me.
Let's see how down I am on Doggy Coin.
See, I don't even understand the whole premise of Dogecoin or any cryptocurrency itself?
Cryptocurrency is basically the U.S. dollar. It's worthless unless you give it value. The U.S. dollar used to be backed by gold, right? So it had a fucking value. Like however much gold you have, you can't print out more money, right? And then a long time ago, people said, hey, why limit how much money we have when we can just print unlimited amounts of money? And so they split it, right? And on that day, the US dollar literally became however much you trust me, right? And so that's
Sounds
what
like Robinhood.
Yeah, fuck Robinhood. And so literally that's exactly what happened, right? Is somebody said, hey, you know what? I'm going to create this digital currency. And the whole premise is it's so secure that nobody can, hack it, right? And there's going to be a very limited amount of Bitcoin or whatever cryptocurrency you can think of. So essentially, over time, they're like, well, if you can actually buy stuff and do whatever, then it's worth more, right? And so just like the US dollar, you can literally create value off of the US dollar. So I don't know, let's say we go in a trade war with China, right? And Chinese goods become more expensive, and then I'm trying to think of which way it would go, but the US dollar could become either more valuable or less valuable according to the Chinese currency, right? And every currency against other currencies, there's a different valuation. So the economy in Mexico is really bad, so the US dollar to peso is unfavorable for Mexico. So it used to cost like 10 or 11 pesos to buy $1. Now it costs 20 pesos to buy $1. Now, who's to say that that's fucking right? I don't know. Nobody knows. They can show you all these numbers and charts, and I think it's all bullshit, but whatever. Cryptocurrency essentially is, hey, nobody can trace this money. So when I go and buy whatever, it's going to say user blah, 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 bot, blah, 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 and it's all secret. The U.S. government can't regulate it. Nobody can get into it. That being said, I'm pretty sure there's been hackers out there that have stolen Bitcoin. So how secure is it? I don't know.
So going back to the security portion of it, and like the not knowing, who is buying what, because everything is anonymous or whatever. But like with people, a lot of stuff is done through the dark web with Bitcoin. But I don't want to go into that portion of it. But okay, going back to the security portion, did you guys hear the story? I think I told Ben this. The guy that had like 20 or I forget how much millions.
Yeah, and he forgot his password.
And he had 10 chances to enter the correct password and used 8 of them and is only stuck with 2. This was months ago. I don't even know if it got resolved. But the fact that you have all that money and you can't get it because it's so encrypted and you don't remember your own password.
Well, that's the other thing, right? It's all digital. 1000%.
But the way you take it out is with a wallet, and there's like a transaction. I'm not 100% sure how it's done, but I'm assuming there's companies on the black web that will be able to transfer the funds into real money, or done some other way.
Well, right. I mean, and that's the relation. So, okay, I don't want to get too much into this, but I've had this debate that people are saying, oh, the US dollar will become worthless because everything's going to go to Bitcoin, but Bitcoin can't be anything without the dollar.
That is true.
So the dollar will never go away. So if you want to be like secure, get the dollar. If you want to gamble, get Bitcoin, right? Because it was like $500 a couple years ago. Now it's at like $40-some thousand.
It went over
50,000. Now again, this goes back to the stocks, right? Why does it go all the way up that high? Why does Apple have record-breaking earnings? Why do they have?
That doesn't make any sense.
literally
It doesn't
nothing.
make any sense.
Nothing.
It makes
They're
no
like,
sense.
oh, iPhone is now X,
Don't
Y,
do
and Z
this.
bigger. Now our cash is like at a record pace. We're building a car. We have smashed literally everything, and
Yeah.
we're building our own chips. So our laptops and everything else, it's our own product. We are literally breaking everything, and it goes from like 146, stock
120.
price
Yeah.
to 120.
Yep.
And yet,
It was so like Sean bought an I. So all right, when we started this, we had green text. That was our group chat because
Oh,
Sean,
yeah, the green bubble.
being the boomer that he is,
Oh my god.
Sean Grow
had
up.
his Galaxy 7 or whatever.
My Galaxy 9. Come
And
on.
so Sean got an iPhone so that we could blue text, keep up with each other on this Robinhood journey that
Yeah.
lasted 4 days because, Robinhood fucked us. But
Because the whole premise was, I'm happy with my Samsung. I had no issues with it. The only issue.
Yeah, but
is
you're
that-
happier
Hey,
with the
hey.
iPhone.
yeah, you listen to Pablo about
Yeah,
your
Calm
feelings.
down.
let me
okay?
tell you how
only
happy
reason-
you are, okay?
Oh my god.
You can't tell me how happy you are. I'm telling you.
There's no difference.
Whose
First of all,
podcast is this, huh?
Yeah.
there's no difference. The only reason I got the iPhone was because Android, for some reason, I don't know what it is. If I'm texting too fast in group chat with you guys, it decides to, say, fuck it. I'm going to go sit on the side and just not work.
Sounds like Apple stock after earnings.
So I just got frustrated during that entire time with those 4 days. I was like, you know what? I made a bet with Pablo. The bet was if Apple went up, blah, 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 after earnings, I would go out and buy an iPhone. And if it didn't, he would have to buy me an iPhone. But I already made my profits like we all did going up to earnings. So I pretty much took my winnings from that. I went out and bought an iPhone that Thursday, which was a complete like shit show itself. Because I went to Verizon, I went to Target. I first went to Verizon. They were like, "Yeah, we can't sell you the phone by itself, unless if you add it onto your plan or whatever." And they were like, "Yeah, you can go to like Target, Walmart, or the Apple Store." So I was like, "All right, I'm going to drive all the way to fucking South Point, go to Apple. Guess what? Apple's closed since the pandemic. What the fuck are you doing, Apple?"
All their
So-
stores are open now.
Yeah, obviously now they're open.
Thanks, Bob.
No. I literally just saw a news article like
No,
yesterday.
that is true. That is true. They are now open.
Like literally every single Apple store around the world
And
is
I
now
know.
open. So
But
fuck you, Ben.
this was months ago.
No, I'm not
Not
saying
months
you're
ago,
wrong.
but,
I'm
like, weeks
saying this
ago.
is not helpful in the
Eat my fucking balls. I don't care. I don't care.
So yeah, I had to order the phone, and then just wait. I think it came in that following Monday.
So okay, hold on. If I remember this correctly, right? The bet was if Apple went down after earnings, Pablo owed you a phone.
True, which it did.
So Pablo,
Yeah, I
think you owe him 2 phones.
Hold on. I already paid for that phone with those options that he made.
Excuse me, no, but that wasn't the
came
original
into-
bet.
Who came into group chat and said,
that
"Hey,
wasn't the
you know
original
what?
bet,
Buy
though.
Apple."
That wasn't the original bet.
So I'll let you keep the rest of the earnings.
You said buy Apple.
Yeah, I said buy Apple.
Yeah, he was the one that told us about Apple, and I looked at past earnings because this was
The amount of research Sean does is
Yeah.
really impressive.
I
don't do
did a
anything.
crap ton of research over that weekend because this happened because I think you guys bought Friday because earnings was the following Thursday. You guys
That's right.
bought
Yep,
Friday,
Yep.
and I didn't want to buy Friday. I bought Monday. The entire weekend I was doing research, looking at all the news about how they're expected to have this, amazing earnings, and looking at past earnings and how they pretty much all go up after earnings, or they'll go down a little bit, but within like a couple of days it will shoot right back up. And Apple, even to this day, they're still down.
Yeah, so this is the disconnect, right? So I think I heard on CNBC that the average holding time of a stock is like 40 seconds. And that's because there's these algorithms out there that are doing all of trading, right? And with to Ben's point from earlier or from the other day is if he had a shit ton of money to actually do the trades that he wants to do, he could have made a shit ton of money, right? But because he's only playing with a handful of thousands of dollars, he's only making a few hundred here, a few hundred there, blah, blah, blah. Now imagine you're some giant hedge fund and you're like, you know what? I can buy it at a split of a fraction of a penny cheaper here. And then, 2 seconds later, 30 seconds later, when it goes up a little bit, sell. You just made a shit ton of money off of like doing nothing. Now, is that, would you consider that being rigged?
Yes. No? Are you fucking kidding me? This is no different than Robinhood shutting everything down. You're gonna get my blood pressure up, dude. $25,000 is what you have to have in your fucking brokerage account to day trade.
Unlimited day trades.
Fucking bullshit. Are you kidding me? If I don't lose my money, let me lose my fucking money. Okay? If I don't lose my goddamn money, just let me. Just let me. I mean, I'm doing it right now anyway. Like, I don't understand. They'll let me trade options, but I can't day trade? Give me a fucking break.
I think Webull lets you day trade.
No, that's a government thing.
I think it's with all brokerage anyways.
Yeah, it's a protection
SEC thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I have two options. I can take money from my retirement and move it into Robinhood so that I can actually day trade. I might do it.
Don't do that. Literally what we're doing, and that's how I've looked at it, is just we're just having fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of fucking fun.
Okay, yeah, Sean, I don't think I've had a lot of fun losing fucking $1,500 fucking dollars. Okay.
Is it really down 1,500?
Well,
I'm down 1,500 from the options. Well, yeah, 1,500.
And Neo is shit in the bed, so you're just.
You should. You know what? We should. The moment we saw Neo just complete shit in the bed, we should have just bought puts. Because when I bought puts today, I've made back almost half the almost 1K from the shit show that I'm dealing with BNGO at the moment. I put 2K into that. Leaps, mind you. I bought last month and they don't expire until the 19th. And they're almost to the point where they're worthless right now. They're completely shit in the bed right now.
But this goes back to the point of, is the stock market just a bunch of bullshit, right? Because you can have a company like Apple just like earnings just blow it out of the water, and then they lose $20 fucking dollars, right? What is that? Like they lost like 15% of their stock value after that. Or you can have a company like Neo that hasn't really made a profit since day one. And yet their stock went from, I think their bottom was like $1.50, $2.
It was like 2 something.
Yeah, to what is it now? Like $45?
I think like mid 40s, mid to low 40s.
So at what point do you convince the average human being and say, hey, trust the stock, right? Like trust the market, trust everything, trust capitalism.
Well, the thing is, we're playing the game differently. Because if in the long run, which that's how, in my opinion.
Okay, but you gotta realize that so another
I'm gonna quit my job, Sean.
Shut up.
I'm gonna quit my fucking job.
I really wish I had all these statistics on me, but I think it's like a record low ownership of stocks among Americans. So like a record low number of Americans own part of stocks. Record low Hispanics, record low blacks, record low, whatever.
Because it's a rich man's game.
Yeah, it's rigged. That's what we're saying. So you have to quit your job. You just have to quit your job. You got to put your retirement in.
The market is just a rich man's game. And Robinhood, even though they did some shady shit, they are bringing in more, younger people into the market.
But should they?
Should they? Yes. Hear me out. Okay, even though, like I said, Robinhood is shit. Robinhood is the gateway drug to the stock market.
Okay, well, this isn't going a good direction.
Hear me out, because
you see that crackhead over there?
Should Robinhood give cocaine to the youth?
Because what they're doing,
it's a gateway drug to heroin.
They're bringing in the young, young kids, the millennials.
Got to get them hooked to losing money.
Get them hooked. and then they learn, hopefully they learn how everything works, and then they move to a bigger brokerage, Fidelity, Schwab, Webull.
Okay, but what? Okay,
Thinkorswim.
whoa. What is the benefit of going to a bigger brokerage like Webull?
You get more information. You can actually track the stock market and watch patterns more closely. Robinhood is like literally just it's an etch a sketch. It's very bare bones.
I will admit that.
But that's
like
fine.
Even with
Webull.
TradingView, which is like free, it's just a free ticker that you can just sign up for with TradingView.com. I wish I had like some sort of like code to give you, but I don't. But you can literally watch. You can have a Robinhood account and have TradingView up on like a second monitor. That's what I was doing. And I could read the news that was coming out, and I can watch for patterns. I can draw to the ticker and seeing where it's bottoming out and where the highs are, and deciding, okay, this is, and the whole going to the whole indicators. Robinhood doesn't have any indicators. All these other big brokerages, they have indicators, and a lot of them have scripts. Like with TradingView, there's scripts. I think with TD Ameritrade, they have scripts as well, where people like build out an automation, and they will tell you, hey, this is a good time to buy, this is a good time to sell. Robinhood doesn't give you all that. Like I said, Robinhood is like the gateway drug to learning about stocks. You can put your toes in the water a little bit.
At no point do you need to get Robinhood. You can go straight to Webull.
You can go straight to Webull, but as you and Ben have said, it's very overwhelming.
Well, that's because it's broken.
It's not broken.
It is a little bit broken.
Explain to me how it's broken.
I couldn't figure out how to trade an option yesterday.
I know, it's so confusing.
I'm not making this up, dude. I clicked around, and then I clicked on options, and this new window pops up that I could just move around and cover up the graph. I was like, I don't understand. I don't understand.
Yeah.
So here's that just made me think that Webull is like a dumb Android.
Oh my god.
That isn't fully finished.
Oh my god.
And then Robinhood is more like an Apple iPhone that is just as simple and intuitive as possible.
I was 100% gonna take my money out of Robinhood and put it in Webull until I logged into Webull, and they stole my $100 pretty much.
Oh my god.
Because I can't take.
I'm glad you guys didn't get into TD Ameritrade or Fidelity. Their shit is like ancient.
I don't remember when I was at UNC Charlotte who I used to trade with, but it was one of the bigger. It may have been Schwab. I don't know. Well, yeah, I've been trading options for forever, or at least I've known like how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say? I mean, overall, you're up, obviously.
Yeah, but I'm cheating, right? So I told you about that Discord that I paid for it.
Yeah.
And they alert. Hold on, let me give you an example here.
No, but that's awesome because so this. Oh man,
this is capitalism, though.
The inequality is just ridiculous.
Yeah, right. So you pay for this Discord, and they've got like 4, 5, 6 different traders that have different styles, right? Like one of them is scalping, day trading. One of them is swings, into a week, whatever, long term. And they all have their own like alert system, so it'll ping you, right? If they alert. So Rocket companies. This dude alerted Rocket on February 4th at 41, and it's up to like 60 or something.
Jesus.
They alerted Apple when it was at 120 this week. It went up to 128, whatever it went up to. Like these guys are actually, so they're doing everything, literally everything, and all they're doing is they're charging people every single month, and they're sending out these alerts.
How much is it?
Yeah,
it's like 25 for the first month, and then 50 or whatever for ongoing, I think. So I just finished up my first month, and I was like, like, should I keep going? And I think I made that $50 already, like using their alerts. So why wouldn't I?
Right.
Right. So yeah, I plan on continuing. And I'm not kidding when I say I might move my money over from my IRA. Like I'm not. This might actually happen.
But I mean, it's worth it.
Yeah, I'm gonna quit my fucking job.
Yeah. Okay. The day you quit your job to do this shit, I'm gonna move in with you for like a month, and I'm just gonna watch you. I'm just gonna watch you.
We'll see. If I do, I am leaning. I'm all serious when I say I'm leaning towards moving that money over so I can actually day trade. I may do that, and just see how it goes. While I'm working.
Do it for 1 month.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and
I say like test it out and because I know that you just had you said you just finished your first month, but like if you're moving that amount of money into your account,
I would have made 10 times what I did if I was allowed to day trade. I'll tell you that.
Right. You're literally capping yourself. If you have the information, and I mean, at the end of the day, that's why. Oh my God, I used to get into this argument with this girl here. She worked for a Chinese firm.
Did you sleep with her?
Sean. The audacity.
Pablo is a professional.
Yeah, I don't speak of such
He's
things.
a professional male entertainer. Okay.
I was having this argument with her about how hedge funds and like large corporations and large players can literally come together and say, hey, you know what? Here's a list of stocks that we like. And everyone's like, okay, an agreement, right? Okay, yeah, we like these. And so all of a sudden they can play those stocks to kind of say, all right, we're going to raise the price of this stock because, we're all going to jump in, right? If we all jump in together, it's game theory, right? You can all win. You don't always have to be against each other. So if
you sell at the same time too.
Right, exactly. And so she was like, no. There's too many players for that to be possible. There's too much this, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, okay, that's fine. Like, that's cool. And then right before we stopped talking, I don't remember what happened, but she was like, you know what? I'm starting to think that you're right. These stocks were like worthless, and all of a sudden, for absolutely no reason, they started like booming and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, well, yeah, because probably somebody said, hey, you know what? Everybody jump in on this. We'll all make our money. We'll dump, and then we'll do rinse and repeat.
The pump and dump, which is illegal. So it's illegal.
I don't understand how she didn't understand that argument in the first place, because they've been doing this for years. This is nothing new.
Because her job was to literally to do research on companies that have potential for growth, and sell it to American investors. And so she was committed to the fundamentals, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this company has this, and this company's undervalued, and this company, has strong, cash flows or whatever. And she was just hooked on that, right? And I'm just like, well, hold on. Just back up a little bit. Forget the numbers and just kind of look at what is going on. And yeah, I mean, by the end of it, she was like, yeah, I'm starting to think that something's up. And I'm like, yeah, no shit.
But one thing I've learned, just like, and I'm, like I said, I'm probably the dumbest person in the three of us right now.
Hey, I'm down 1,500.
Hey, you're up the most. What you mean?
Yeah, you're winning.
You can't, with the stocks, you can't just, because I think there's like the two main things, or the technical and the fundamental when it comes to stocks. You can't base it off of just one. You have to broaden out and just have a bag of, everything. Because if you just focus on just one or the other, that's how you're going to get screwed. There are multiple ways you can read a stock. You can, like you were saying, these hedge funds, yeah, they group together, but like, hey, the night before they may like send out an encrypted message, like, hey, you guys, what do you think about this stock? Because even with GME just fucking rocketed the other day for no fucking reason. Nobody knew why. Like even in Discord, nobody knew why GME were just shooting up so much on that day. I think it was like this past Friday or whatever, after a crazy red week. And even with Rocket today on CNBC, they were like, oh, this must be something from Wall Street Bets. And nobody from Wall Street Bets was, orchestrating this whatsoever.
Talking about it.
Yeah.
It's a sad game. This is a sad game because the people that get left holding the bag are just your normal folks like us.
The retail investors.
Right. We get fucked in theory. Well, not in theory, in practice, we get fucked.
Yeah.
Like every day. This happens every single day. So I don't know. I mean, like what do we do?
So here's what we do. We get rid of a minimum wage so the market can dictate what a hamburger flipper is actually worth.
Okay.
No,
or we just hold off for a second and let this trickle down. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just give as much money to the rich as possible. And eventually they'll hire somebody. And whatever they're worth. No, I mean, look, at the end of the day, it's blatantly clear how rigged the game is.
It's always been rigged.
And
from the very beginning.
As soon as people in mass were making money, I mean,
they shut it the fuck down.
Yeah, they shut it down.
Literally everywhere. They just shut it down. You're not allowed to buy. You can only sell. And if that's not the most blatant, hello, we're like fucking everybody out there in the world, then I don't know what is, right?
Not to mention like taxes. Didn't you?
Don't fucking talk to me. Don't fucking talk to me.
This guy sold some of his Neo stock to play games with us.
No. What ended up happening is I sold Neo at a certain price, thinking that it was gonna go down, and then it went up.
Oh, that's right.
And then it came back down, and I was like, all right, now that it's back down, I'll buy again, right? And so I bought it again, and
it went down.
The initial price that I bought at, which was like dirt cheap, versus what I sold at, I had to pay taxes on that. and hang on. And this is legit, because I sold and bought within 30 days. I paid a different tax rate.
Are you serious?
Yeah. What? So if you buy and sell, oh yeah, I know. If you buy a stock and sell within 30 days, I believe, I may be wrong. My friend Luis will yell at me if I get this wrong, but I believe it's called a wash, and that means that you're paying higher taxes on it.
How high are we talking? Not like bonus, like
enough to wipe out all my tax returns. I'll tell you that much. God fucking damn it. The government that can't fucking handle a pandemic, can't do anything right, can't solve any of our issues. Here I am giving all my money to them. But point is, he literally told me that he knows of loopholes. I don't want to say loopholes, but basically he knows the tax system well enough so that he can kind of avoid some of these things. Not all of them, but some of them.
This is what he does for a living. Let's be clear, right? He trades for a living.
He is.
You know, I have the foolproof way of how you will never have to pay taxes. This is what you gotta do.
Okay, what do you have to do? Die?
No.
I was gonna say just Robin Williams.
Hear me out. So you see, the entire year. So for example, for this year, for 2021.
Yeah, whisper.
You make, you know, 100K. Say you make 100K.
Okay.
Hold on, let me get my pen. 100K.
Okay, so you make 100K.
Now, is this income or in just stocks?
In stocks.
Okay, 100K in stocks.
Yeah, just from your Robinhood.
Now, are these options or are these just plain stocks?
It's from stocks. It's from dividends. It's from options. Everything.
Okay.
So you make that 100K.
Okay.
A week before the end of the year, you YOLO your gains into something you know that's gonna fail, and you lose all your profit. Don't have to pay taxes.
Sean, I can't talk to you anymore. I just can't talk to you anymore.
Invest 100K into Apple right before
after earnings.
Right before earnings.
God damn,
and there you go, folks. You will not have to pay taxes on your 2021
because you made zero profit. You literally made your 100K into
but let us
zero.
Be clear. We are not financial
We are
advisors,
not
nor are we
financial
tax
advisors.
professionals.
Exactly.
Wait, Sean, you're not a tax professional?
No.
I'm gonna scratch out my notes real quick.
There is a, I'm not 100% sure of it, but there is, from what I heard, there is a, what is it called again? There's like a loss you can indicate, I guess, the loss that you.
Yeah, I lost in 2020. I had a loss. My Robinhood indicated a loss.
Yeah, mine did as well. The two, close to 2K that I tried to play options in the end of the last year, I lost.
This year is going to be.
Yeah, this year's going to be
A
interesting.
little bit cuckoo bananas when I get that Robinhood receipt.
Yeah,
all these transactions.
Okay, so my whole thing is the government has a blanket tax system when it comes to this shit, which is absolute bullshit. Because, okay, you got regular fucking people trying to play the fucking game, and you're literally punishing them. You're punishing them for succeeding versus the people that actually have bukus of fucking money playing the game, and they can afford to pay all the taxes, right? What was it? Senator Warren is like proposing a tax, literally saying the top 1% is too harsh. You can't get fucking support for that. Now she's like, all right, fine. The top 0.05%. And it's like, Jesus Christ. And even then, people are like, well, do you really want to tax those assholes? Can't fucking stand this shit. And here I am fucking giving up all of my fucking taxes.
Because you made a good investment.
Yeah.
That's how you write that story. I made a good investment. Here you go, government. If I trade this year and I make the same amount that I make in salary, do I pay less taxes?
Well, if you, from what I understand, if it's for example, if it's stocks, if you hold the stocks over the year, then you're in a different tax bracket.
There's short-term gains and long-term gains, right?
Yeah.
Well, hold on. If you don't sell anything, you don't pay anything.
Yeah,
Correct.
you don't pay anything.
But yeah, that's the whole 30-day threshold.
Yeah, short-term versus long-term, right? I'm going to be all short-term.
Yeah,
So,
Enjoy the long dick of the government, man.
my long term is I take some of my profits out of my my Robinhood and Weeble and I put it into Acorns, and that's my long term.
I'm about to buy some KY jelly stock,
Oh
baby.
my God.
Get it. Bring it on, government.
I'm about to invest on the My Pillow guy.
Oh my God.
And maybe a fresh pair of dentures so I can just bite right into that shit.
I fucking can't talk to you guys.
Well, I'm glad it took your listeners an hour and 8 minutes to get to the punchline.
In other words, fuck everything.
Kids,
I'm gonna
do
quit my job.
Robinhood is the gateway drug to better and bigger brokers.
No, I would honestly. Okay, it's not Robinhood's fault. It's all of their, because all of them stopped trading. It's just, I don't know, man. Like,
Well, right.
the
pretty
stat,
much-
like, okay, day one, who's in power, right? People with fucking money, who are lobbying in Congress, people with fucking money. Like, literally, the world revolves around money. Like, everyone just accepts that, right? Okay, accept it. All you can do is take care of yourself, be as smart as possible, and get educated as possible so you can fucking try and fight back and live a comfortable life. Because the chances of any of us ever becoming rich and wealthy and all that other bullshit is next to nothing. So all you can do is be smart and try to live as comfortable as possible.
That is the saddest thing I've ever heard you say. That's the most defeated, like, just mindset. But you're not wrong. Like, like what do you?
Literally just try and be as comfortable as possible and do not push down on others below you, right? Like, I hate it when people are like, oh, well, yeah, he only bags groceries, so fuck him. It's like, no. He's got a job. He's working.
Yeah, my man's doing his thing.
Yeah, he deserves what he deserves, right? And if you think that he deserves 2 pennies, then, go fuck yourself. Because what I do, and I think what Ben does, and I think what you do, Sean, I mean, it's next to worthless. And yet we make a lot more money than the fucking average grocery.
Yeah.
Yeah, I make 3 times what my wife makes. She's a teacher.
Oh my god!
Most
Don't
important
even
thing.
start with that, dude. I'm so fucking pissed off. It's the dumbest thing on the planet because it's like you don't make money as a teacher until you're like what 30, 40 years in.
And you still don't make that much.
Yeah, but because like the thing is that pisses me off is like teachers are the ones that not only teach and pretty much they're borderline the second parent.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
100%. Our salary should be flip-flopped.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Absolutely.
Because who are the ones that make doctors? Teachers, athletes, coaches, teachers. I mean, your celebrities who make way too much money for what they do. Come on now, your engineers. Come on,
Yeah.
they come from teachers teaching them the shit.
It's
Sorry for the cuss.
it's a little broken,
Yeah,
and I think if we elected better representatives, we could fix some of it.
You think so?
Look, man, we got Uncle Joe in office, so I'm sure Uncle Joe is gonna not do anything. Actually,
well, you have Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson thinking about running in 2024.
I saw that. Listen, if he wipes out the day trade limit, I'm in.
look,
That's
man,
the most important political issue for me right now.
I cannot afford to take money out of my IRA.
I'm so
to
fucking
put
mad.
into Robinhood. No, it's all bullshit. But I mean, what can you do? Vote for Bernie Sanders? Heaven forbid.
I mean, what, third time's a charm?
He's gonna be dead.
I know.
Yeah,
I
don't
know.
think he's gonna make it this time. Your boy Blue.
My boy Blue.
Oh,
God damn it! I can't fucking talk to you guys.
So Sean, we'll be Venmoing you.
No, wait. Who's gonna Venmo me
Wait,
my
what?
15? No, Ben. You Venmo me my $1,500. Sean, you can buy me the drone. I think that's a fair trade.
You know what's funny? When I switched everything over to my iPhone when I got it and opened my Venmo account because I haven't opened it since like forever, since the bachelor trip for Ben, and
Wait,
I
Ben
saw
got
in my
married?
account I had money in my account. I was like, oh, where did this money come from? And then I remember that you had to return money back because of the boat.
Oh yeah, we have to cancel the boat.
Yeah,
By the way, when are you coming to New York?
summer.
Okay, that doesn't tell me anything.
I don't have an exact date yet, but it's gonna be the summer.
Ben, when are you coming to New York?
Whenever Sean does, I don't know. Oh, I mean, we were gonna try to go in April, but I don't know if you're gonna be there. The road trip shit you were talking about.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do it like in the fall.
In that case, we're
'Cause
looking at we might come when British and Kim come.
Because
I don't know
I'm
when that
thinking
is.
of like some.
April 1st.
Actually, I would actually like to come up either June or come up for July 4th.
Well, I'll tell you what. The later you come, the more open everything's gonna be. Because
Yeah.
what did Biden say? The end of May, everyone's gonna have a shot.
They just hit the tier 3 or whatever, essential frontline workers in North Carolina, I think.
But you know what I'm looking forward to though is March 10th.
What is that?
South Park.
Some
vaccine.
earnings. Oh,
South Park
boy.
is coming back.
Yeah, they have a 1 hour special.
I haven't watched South Park since the political principal or whatever, principal PC, whatever his name was.
Well, they do have some good episodes. But I'll tell you
I
what.
just want to see the vaccine episode.
I was watching South Park the other night, and they were making fun of Token for being rich. And he brought over this is old episode, right? So he brings
Yeah, it's
over
very
The
old.
Lion King,
Yep.
and it's on DVD. And the kids are like, "What? You don't have VHS?" And the girl that I was with, she's like, "What's a VHS?"
Oh my God, Babo, no.
I was like, "Cool, I'm gonna go kill
No.
myself."
Let me introduce you to Robinhood.
It's a gateway drug.
broker.
Oh my god. I wanted to die. What kind of fucking planet are we living on? But yet we're planning on getting to Mars pretty soon, so.
Yeah, let's. Oh, you know what we could do is let's preemptively create the Mars currency.
Sean, you're
No.
tech.
Sean, you're tech. You're in
You're
IT.
tech. Yeah,
No.
you're tech.
Pablo and I will slap a number on it.
Well, the indicator of economics, and according to Bitcoin and Dogecoin and the U.S. currency, we're gonna go ahead and place it at $1 million per coin.
God. You know what? This is what you do. This is exactly what you do. I'll tell you. I'll give you insider advice.
Let me get my pen again.
Think about that. Think about that. You are literally buying something electronic online that you can't touch, and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna give you $40,000 fucking dollars for that.
I'm gonna make it real easy for you. This is how you're gonna make millions.
Okay, show me, Sean.
You create this Mars coin, Marzi.
Marzi, I like it. I like
You're
it.
gonna set the price.
Marzi.
You're gonna set the price, and you're only gonna make one that gets traded, and that's
Only
going to
one.
drive the price up because of exclusivity.
Okay, but then do people have to get on computers and suck all the power out of the city to break a code?
How do I get my fucking money?
Yeah. Like how
You
do we grow this?
You grow it by people trading it back and forth between
Well,
each other.
no, it's only one coin.
Yes.
We have to keep.
So each
half the
time
coin.
you trade,
That's called a fucking Picasso. Just go buy a fucking Picasso. That's the only one in the fucking world. And then you're just gonna be like, all right, cool. I bought it for $2 million. I'll sell it for 2.5.
Yeah, that sounds kind of like options trading.
I hate this fucking planet.
Listen, Pablo. Okay, all right. Hold on, Pablo.
I have a couple of paintings under my bed right now.
Pablo,
How much should I sell them for?
I need one actually for the new house. So,
Okay.
so what? $1.5 million? Do you think is that good?
I think that's reasonable.
Listen, Pablo. This is if you sell your Neo, and I move my IRA over, and we combine and we day trade. We quit our jobs and we day trade together.
Do you
That's
want me to kill myself?
This is what are you talking about?
you have to understand this is you're talking to the same person that is down 1,500 or 1,300.
Yeah,
Imagine
that's-
him being
okay.
down 10 grand.
That's a learning.
That's him.
Oh yeah,
hanging
learning
himself.
experience, huh? My 8 years in college was a learning experience. That's what that was.
Well, as long as you're standing up when they announce that.
God fucking damn it. Of all fucking ceremonies to do that shit.
Yeah, I'm not kidding.
All right, let me think about it.
Put together a little LLC, or we can do it through Martha in Washington LLC.
What kind of LLC did you set up? Did you not
What?
select
There
real
were
estate?
options.
I'm pretty sure I selected real estate.
I couldn't tell you, to be honest. I don't know.
All right, cool. You blacked out.
If we went through one of those like online like Zen LLC, I don't know.
The thing, you'd have to. Never mind. Cancel that.
No, we just have to combine our money and start day trading from one account.
I still remember Sean was saying, "Oh, Ford is mooning."
That was today. He said that.
Yeah.
No, this was a couple of weeks ago as well.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it was it mooned prior.
And so I literally just threw in like, I don't know, like $5, $10, whatever the option was. I was like, all right, cool. I'll just buy it and see what happens. 250% profit immediately. And I sold it immediately. And I'm like, okay, now what would have happened if I had put $20,000 in?
See, you can't
Pablo.
think that way.
Yes, you can. Yes,
You
the
can.
fuck you can.
You're
Yes, the fuck you can.
No. First of all,
Because
you
all
don't.
we have to do-
No.
no,
First of
because
all,
we
you're
have
the
the
one that
cash.
told me that. You're the one that told me that.
Ooh.
Okay, all right. Well, fine. I'll take my foot out of my mouth. Fuck you. No, here's what I'm saying. We have the cash. Okay, we put it together,
Yeah.
and we do that. What's the fucking problem?
Yeah. Sean, you have literally called so many things.
Yes.
Sean,
What's
you have
the
literally been
problem?
like, oh, this is mooning. And for like the next 20 minutes, it just skyrockets.
And all we do, and then we sell out because we hit
Paper
that day
hands.
trade limit. We're fine, and that we make it. So we set a like a daily profit goal,
So that's
and there we go.
That's my thing. Normally, I set my limit.
We're talking about us right now, okay? Not you, Sean.
I know, but I've given you the same advice. You can set your limit. So, like, okay, if you're doing stocks, then obviously you can do a trail.
Yep.
Is a trailing limit order, and you can set the price. So, like, if the price goes up, obviously you're gonna be making money, but then you can also set the limit to either like a dollar amount or a percentage amount, so that it moves up with the increase in price. So that, for example, say the stock is $5, and you set the a trailing limit order to say $1. So that way, so if the price goes up, and say the price goes up to like 10, and it decides to drop, and it drops to $9, you still made what at $4 profit.
Oh.
You see what I'm saying?
Wait, it doesn't sell until it comes down.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
I
So
like that.
that's a
Wait.
trailing one.
Wait, where do you do this on Webull?
No, it's on Robinhood.
Oh,
But this
okay.
is only for
I'm
stocks.
an
It's
idiot
not for
then.
options.
Oh, well, I want that for options.
No,
I
you
know.
can do it.
You can't do it for options. The only thing you can do with options is just like
It's
a regular limit order.
Yeah,
All right, this is where we call British, and he codes something up for us.
guys.
Because I think
What,
like
what are we doing here? What are we doing here?
Being poor.
We have the cash.
Oh my god.
What's the problem?
I personally I don't like it. I mean, I don't like it for me because
Sean's out
I don't like to mess with my friend's money.
We're starting a business.
I
here.
understand
I'm
you're starting a
quitting my job. We know the risks.
No, it's actually pretty sad that a couple $100 a day is actually a lot.
Yeah.
It's so much money. And if you start with 25K, are you kidding me? Less than 1% a day?
Yeah.
You can't do that?
I'll give you $25K.
No, us. We quit our jobs. Are you kidding me?
I'm not quitting my job. Look, man, I got rent. I'm not married, man. I don't have dual income.
I need someone to go down with me. Jody's like, she's like, because she knows I'm not thrilled to be working as much as I'm working right now. Mm-hmm. So she's like, just fucking quit. I'm like, okay. I don't think you know the implications.
You're gonna regret today. No, so that's the thing. Okay, so Jody keeps working. She pays for the fundamentals, and then I give you $25K, and then there we go.
And then I'll buy you a drone. And fine, we're even.
Yeah, I just paid $25K for a fucking $400 drone. Best deal ever.
See, like, okay, if I were to do something like what you're trying to do, Ben, I have a different risk tolerance in a sense. I would only do something like that if I were to continue working and doing that for.
But see, that's the thing. Okay, we can do this. Ben is our gateway drug.
Oh my god.
Because
I'll quit my job first.
Ben has dual income.
Well, kind of.
Yeah, I
She's
know.
a teacher. Let's keep that in mind.
She can afford the dollar menu. So,
Oh my god.
so what we could use him as the mule and test the waters out for a year. And if that works great, then we quit our jobs and then I lose more money and then
Right. I mean, honestly,
But the thing, okay, so you're still under the,
we also need to look at that tax rate.
but you'd still be on there. You'd still have the.
Look, man, I'm a man of simple needs. I don't need to make $200 million a year.
right. I just want supplemental income. That's all. I just want to be able to, because then you're free, dude. That's what
Yes.
freedom and that's what happiness is if we set our own fucking terms.
Yes.
So if I'm making half of what I'm making right now, but I'm happy and I'm loving it and I can do whatever I want in my fucking life, are you kidding me? This is a no fucking brainer.
Because then you can literally do what you want, and then when you do what you want, money
And you gotta
comes in.
understand that if you're playing just stocks and not options, you're pretty much like working like maybe 1 hour a day.
Well, okay, so I think from my understanding is early morning you work your ass off, and then after that you're kind of, which is why
you play the rushes, right?
right,
So,
exactly. That's exactly what happens.
Yep.
But then on the side, like you buy shares here and there, so you're still playing the game where you'll short some stuff. Guys, what are we
This
doing
guy.
here, dude?
What
are we doing?
I'm gonna
here?
Venmo you $25,000 fucking dollars.
I mean, okay. I'll help you with the tax bill when you sell your Neo shares. If
Well, no,
we do
I'll
this.
pay the taxes. I don't give a shit.
Oh well, fuck you then. Fine.
Fine.
Okay.
Just buy me my fucking drone. This is literally what the entire podcast has been about. Is that you owe me $1,500, which used to be $1,300 until I thought about it, and you owe me a drone.
I can't really find short-term. So it says, what is short-term capital gains tax? Tax on profits from the sale of an asset held for 1 year or less.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, short-term equals your ordinary income tax rate.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
that's
So
bullshit.
it's exactly what I'm. Okay, fine. Even better, dude.
Yeah, because once I'm making no money,
Yeah, then.
actually no, that's actually good, because if you don't have a job, then how are they going to tax you?
It would still tax you.
Well,
No,
they'll
I
tax
know
me
they'll
when
tax you,
But
but they're going to tax you at the lowest rate because you don't have any real actual income other than
no, they'll tax once once you sell that option.
Yeah.
That's your income.
Yeah.
Okay, so you make $5,000 a year.
No, we're going big.
No.
No, I know, but what I'm saying, that one option.
It's going to be not
Each
one
transaction.
option, each transaction.
Yeah, so they'll have their own income statement for you, and then because that's what I mean. Then
That's
I pay
what's
the
on
same.
your-
Then I pay the same thing. I only work 270 days a year, or 250. What is it? 250 trading days. How many? God.
I don't know. That's all you.
Monday through Friday minus holidays.
Guys, how else are we going to become, the Melvin Capitals of the world?
I don't know if that's what
Getting
I want.
cucked
but,
by the retailers.
Yeah, you just don't fuck with the meme stocks. That was their own stupidity. This is a no-brainer. I'm disappointed.
I play it slow, long and slow.
Okay, but what about the stock market?
Cause like I already told you, like my whole thing is like I play my options. Robinhood and Webull are where I do like I have my shares and my option plays, but my main where I let my money grow is through my acorns. So I'll take a portion out of my winnings, put it into my acorns, and let that grow over time. And I'll reinvest my other portion of my winnings, and I'll put it into Neo and lose it all.
I'll give you $30,000 tomorrow.
Shut up.
Not you, Ben. And then let me see what you do with that.
There's your chance, Ben.
You guys check your phones.
Oh my God. What the?
I haven't gotten shit because Verizon sucks apparently.
Dude, Sean, don't act surprised. We're starting a business here. I'm the CEO apparently because I'm the only one that's fed up with their job enough that's gonna quit.
Hold on.
Am I supposed to be getting something?
Yeah, I Venmo'd you both.
I just saw it.
I don't have notifications on that.
Dude,
Shut up. I hate notifications.
I agree with you, but that's a different one.
I was looking for actually I still don't have anything. What the fuck?
I hope I didn't accidentally pay you 25.
I saw that.
Oh, incomplete. No, wait, no. What? Notification.
Bite the pillow.
Look,
I still
man.
have one from Jaron for $50,000 for him to pay Jody's student loans.
God damn it. Don't even start there.
Oh my God.
All right. We'll figure this out. I'll Venmo you.
I say if you're gonna do this, you're already in the one Discord that you said has been really good for the past month on their calls.
No, yeah. I mean, if you're printing tendies off of that,
I can't do anything though while I'm on this particular project. So it's
That's
gonna
the
have
problem,
to wait.
right?
Yeah, it's gonna have to wait until end of April or a little bit later.
We'll get off that
Or I
fucking
quit.
project.
Yeah, or I quit my job. So yeah, we'll figure it out. I don't know.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
We're gonna wrap up. It's an hour
All
and a
right.
half of just
I'm going to
nonsense.
end this by saying everything that you've heard today, do not listen
Jesus
or
Christ.
follow anything that we said. We're not financial advisors. We're a bunch of idiots. Please don't sue us.
By the way, Apple's looking really good right now.
Shut up.
Yeah, this fucking Discord called it at 120.
Yeah, like it's on a huge discount. You can buy it right now and you'll make tendies in the next like month or so.
Yeah, you said that
Yeah,
about Neo.
Yeah, well, Neo's a little different because Neo's getting fucked.
Well, they fucked up their earnings.
They did not fuck up their earnings. What happened is there's a shortage, and that's what they're anticipating.
What do you, their earnings was down.
No, I know, but still, what really matters is the future, and what they're saying is there's not enough chips out there to make enough
Oh
cars.
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what
the
matters.
future. Yeah, they're gonna moon in the future.
Right,
Yeah, right
so-
now they're just
so,
like
so Ben is costing me money by selling my Neo. Is what you're saying?
Yeah, maybe a little. It's just an upfront cost, you know.
That's fine. That's fine.
Price of doing business.
It's just money.
I think
just
if you
money.
buy an Apple call like a Leap till like the summer, I think you'll be printing
Oh, without a doubt.
because it's on a really good discount right
We're
now.
day traders.
Yeah, I say without a doubt, like I fucking know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we're day traders. Okay, we don't look that far in the future. I mean, you guys, I buy my calls like a month out. I mean, I'm not
And then sell it
crazy with
within
it.
40 seconds.
Well, I always buy in the money too, though. So it's
Yeah,
No, yeah, that's smart.
yeah,
That's smart.
or right around the money.
it's either in the money or like one out of the money. I recommend.
All right,
But
guys. We need to wrap
All
this shit
right.
up.
Appreciate you having us, man. It was
Yeah.
fun.
Sir.
Fuck you too.
Oh shit, dude, your drone's on the way.
Yeah, okay.
It's flying all the way to New York.
All right, later.
Take it easy.